today we are going to talk about the buy side. So I'm literally going to give you guys my buyer's guide. Literally, we're going to give you a copy of that today. So you're also going to be able to find inside of the membership area at any time. But the idea is, and I walk you through everything that's in there, why it's in there, how I use it, what do I say, and of course you will put your spin on it. You will have to edit the buyer's guide because you're going to have your bio, your image, your contact information. If the process in your state is a little different, because every state is different. And here is my disclaimer. I'm licensed in Michigan. I don't know what you are allowed to do in your state, like Paul is in North Carolina and South Carolina. I don't know if what I'm teaching you here today, if it's allowed in your state. It is your job to make sure to look over, Nicole, in your case, Florida, right? To make sure that everything that we are teaching here today, you can actually apply into your state. So I'm going to give you what I do in Michigan. Then you're going to take it one step further. You're going to edit it, turn it into your own presentation, right? Put your image, your contact information, your bio. If you don't do something that I do in the buy side, then you're going to remove that. If you do something in the buy side, then I don't do, you're going to add it to that. But in the end of the day, you're going to have a beautiful buy side presentation. You're going to be able to negotiate your commission. And please make sure that you follow the new NAR rules, because that changes pretty much daily, and we still don't have a final answer on that, but pretty much I will teach you how to negotiate your commission. I try to always get it from the sellers if possible, but I have my buyers sign an agency that they understand that if you are not able to get it from the other side, that they're willing and able to pay it. Right. So that's what we are going to talk about today, but also be super careful. What I learned with NAR is that if the seller offers more than what you have on your contract, you cannot accept it based on the NAR rules. Again, talk to a professional. I have no idea what I'm talking about here. So what I'm going to have a call in to our state broker to see if I can add it as an additional verbiage into the presentation that says, and any other bonuses. Right? So if we can add in and any other bonuses, I'm hoping that bonus would fall into that category, and then we are able to accept it. But I have not gotten answer from the broker yet. So it's not in the presentation today. So I wanted the buyer's guide to be neutral, so all of you guys get to download it and use it. What's important on the first page? Are we selling houses? Yes, we are. But in the end of the day, this is a you show. So your photo has to be on here. So when we're giving you this guide of downloading it, we are actually explaining how to do this type of cutout where you can cut out your own photo and put it on here. The next thing that's important is going to be your name, email address, phone number, broker ID, whatever is required in your state, right? You're going to put it right here in the bottom. We're going to go on to page 2. I am going to read every single page and just kind of give you my thoughts on it. Again, this is fully customizable, so you can do whatever you want. If you don't like a section here, remove it. If you want to add something to it, add something to it. So this is the welcome section. We included a little content, right? Then, of course, this is my name and my bio. I'm going to read you my bio just so it gives you ideas what you want to have in your bio, but you're going to have to, when we give you the copy of this section is totally empty. I recommend for you to take some bullet points from here. So as I'm talking and you feel like something is a good idea, like, oh, that's a good idea, I need to talk about that, make sure you write it down. And then when you go into ChatGPT, you are going to give ChatGPT instructions of like, hey, ChatGPT, I'm creating a buyer's guide. It's a 2-pager bio section. I need you to put this, and this about me. Let's start with the home buying process. The most amount of money people will ever spend is usually on their homes. How many homes have you bought in your lifetime by far? Do you consider yourself an expert? If your answer is yes, you don't need to read any further because you do not need me and my team. If your answer is no, let's get talking. I handled that objection right here in the very first paragraph. Do you consider yourself an expert? If yes, go no further. We don't need to talk. But right here, they have to make that decision if they consider themselves an expert or do they consider me an expert, right? So that handles the very first objection. We don't even continue on unless they don't consider themselves an expert and they need me. So pre-approval or proof of funds. Step 1, pre-approval. These things in my mind are not optional. So here is what I literally spell it out. I only work with clients who are under contract and pre-approved or have proof of funds. If you would like to work with us, this is not negotiable. These things in my mind are not optional. So here is what I literally spell it out. I only work with clients who are under contract and pre-approved or have proof of funds. If you would like to work with us, this is not negotiable. Step 4, determine your needs and wants. Step 5 to the process. Step 6, which is offer negotiation. Step 7, accepted offer, aka under contract, escrow, or pending. It's, people call it all kinds of different things. Earnest money is step number 1 in the process. Home inspection. Okay, apply for a loan is the next step. Appraisal, clear to close. Woohoo. What is the final walkthrough? I like to schedule the final walkthrough right before the actual closing. So usually I tell my clients, don't choose the final walkthrough time until we have a clear to close and when we have the actual closing set. So condition check, repair verification, fixture check, cleanliness, ensuring the property is reasonably clean and cleared out of unless otherwise agreed. Closing day. Closing day is, in real estate, is the final step in the home buying process where ownership of the property is officially transferred from the seller to the buyer. Bonus, a section with important tips for you. Things not to do between applying for a mortgage and closing date. Now, here we go into testimonials. Very lastly, I am ready to serve you and your family and to help you reach your real estate goals. Let's sign contract now so I can get working on helping you to purchase your dream home. So this is it, guys. This is my buyer's guide, and this is what we are going to give you guys, fully customizable. Make it your own.